now. I'm finna take it 2.5 because I got to hear. What's up, y'all? This your boy MB, man. Got honorary guest here. Oh, this boy right here, Fred Porter. As he says his name in the Basshead. He kind of helps me out on this show and answer questions about electrical and stuff like. You watching this later time? Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. This is where boxes are built according to truth, not feelings, not because of the fit, not because you feel somewhere else. This is where boxes are built to truth, so you can get a low base. I'm going to tell you exactly the cues you got in there. I'm going to tell you what subwoofers can perform in that space. And I'm going to build you the box to specs, so you can check it out for yourself. I fully stand behind my boxes and everything that I do. And do various finishes. We're going to order the box numbers on the bottom screen. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you want to. And let's see if we can help y'all. This question and answer. Let go. So what's up, Fred? What's up, Big? What's up, JD? What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man? MB, do you build boxes with 2012 Silverado Silver Cap? Here we go. It's Cam Chevy. Yes, if you don't have that high transmission hump. But I think that's the model that does have that big crazy transmission hump. I know because I had a 2013. It all depends. You got a crazy transmission hump. If you got a little shallow one, put your hand over, cool. If it's not, I'm not here just to take your money. I'm not. I can't give you what I can give myself. I'm not gonna do it. Does the shape of box that proper airspace and port remains constant through length and port? No, it does not. The only time the shape of the sub would matter is if the shape is making the subwoofer fire into the port. You don't have a serious problem. It needs to fire perpendicular to the port. As long as that's being done and you're straining as much as you possibly can away from it, the better it is. But the only time the shape would matter is if your woofer if the magnet is here and the opening for your port is right here, yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. If it's perpendicular, like the motor, the port's here and the back of the motor is here, it's fine. It'd be more optimal if we get farther away, but if you're trying to get a certain tuning, it is what it is if it's perpendicular. This is perpendicular, fellas. Like a 90 degrees, perpendicular in relation to the port. As long as it's not 180 degrees into the port, you're fine. All right. I know this brother. Hey, I think this. In fact, I built you a box. This is the box I got to stain red. Baby, put this over there. Hey, what's up, Cat? Yo, what's going on, fellas? Bless NBA is about to be immortalized. Prodigy in the building. Prodigy NB 510. Yes. You do me a favor. Yeah, just put this on top of that one. Prodigy, yeah, I think that color red with these Prodigy subs. I think I might put that up on, brother, because it's really gonna show a look. If not, it'll be on Instagram. So, hey, MB, 300, would you recommend 212 or 150? What?
Oh, no, I just read the comment popped up over here. He asked me to let you know that it's a short, shallow trans hump in that Silverado. That 2012 is a short, shallow one.
Oh yeah,
that's what he said.
I get down here. Yeah, I get down here. Let me get up to this right here. In the Chrysler 300, would you recommend 212 or 115? If you're using DC audio, you can do 212s. Because they got 12 they can play in 1.5 Qs. 115 if you're using DC audio as well, because they got sub 15 they can play in 2 Qs. Also, if your money's up there, you can use the new Rampage Elite 12s. They play in 1 Q down to 1 Q. So overall, it all depends on what brand of sub. If you say, well, I want to use 2 kicker CVX 12, I'm saying, nah. I'm about to shorten the port area to make it fit, but I can't get 3.75. So certain brands may be able to give you a certain performance because their suspension is designed to play in a small box and some not. If you would say, well, I want to use 2 kicker Solo X12, yeah, you can't get that box inside the vehicle. You want to shorten on the subs You got to shorten on the box volume, and you're going to shorten the port area. So I wouldn't advise that. So it all depends on the brand. I don't care about 212s and 15. I always try to get the most corner as you can. However, if the box is not correct, you're going to have a problem. 115, 212, all going to be the same output. But what brand are we going to use to put in that space? I think it's DC Audio, B2 Audio. I don't think the Rampage 15 is out. Is the Rampage 15 out? Elite 15 out?
That's a good question. Let me see. I'm gonna look that up real quick. I wonder what he can play in.
Exactly, because the 12 can play on the one cube. So it all depends on the brand, my brother. That's the main thing. It all depends on the brand. Okay, how that? What's up, Vincent? Brandon Cook. I'm thinking about trying out a fourth order setup. I can't give you no help on that. I know you don't build them. But is there anyone you recommend? I know this is a risk ass. Nah, ain't nobody risking ass, but it's gonna help him go a lot further. Who you think give good 24 fourth order specs? Number one choice. This is just a good respectful push. Martin Hunter. Martin, I think his name is Easy BB Designs. That'll be my first choice. Makes very, very windy bills. Ask Memphis Houston. My second choice, Best Auto Production. Lou Jones. So I think they have different prices. But those are my two choices for someone that
Uh,
recommend design. For you.
hey, I ain't want to interrupt you, but
You got
so the B2 Rampage
you got
15,
opinion on that.
this boy say he can play in 1.79 all the way up to 4 cubes.
What size is the voice core, Fred? What size is the voice core?
Let me make sure. I think it's 5 inches, 4 inches, 4 inch, 40
4 inches.
millimeters X, man. Good
Two on
lord.
the 10, 4 inches on the 12, and the 4 inches on the 15. Can I tell you something though?
What?
When Jay came out with the first 5-inch voice core, he couldn't get nobody to buy it. So when I say that to say this, if you do the research on BT Audio, Jay had the first 5-inch voice core in this market. The very first 5-inch voice core, I think, belongs to the Morel 8s I have over there. That I have yet the Recon, so I can tell you, but the Recon's expensive. So don't wait on it, y'all, but it's coming. Just being real with you. He came out with a 5-inch disc voice core. I think he called it the Elite. He couldn't get it to sell because there was people saying that it was too big. It wouldn't work, this, that, another. So because bullshit spread, it rolls downhill. Company name that should be called Bullshit Audio too. He could, for marketable reasons, he had to let it go. So I'm not surprised the 15 got the same voice core as the 12. But once again, it's Jay. And if y'all haven't heard a Jay Audio product, treat yourself and see if what you've been looking for might be sweet as that Danish. So I gave you your two answers.
I got a question myself right now.
Here we go.
I'm looking at this B2 sub. When Jay lists his specs, he say port areas. He listing port area for the entire box or per cube?
Per cube.
Man, Jay got this 15 down here. He say for this 15, 29.9 square inches if you're going to put it in his minimum recommendation. And 38.9 square inches if you're going to put him in 4 cube.
What's the minimum recommendation? 1.79?
Yeah, 1.79 cube.
And what's the port area?
He say 29.9.
What's the port area? 29.9 square is the port area?
Yeah.
Square is the port area. And the smallest box is 1.79 compact?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's 16 squares in the port area. 16.7.
Okay. So when he say 38.9 in 4 cubes, that same thing, right?
38. 38.9 divided by 4 cubes.
4 cubes, yeah.
He must be talking about you in the airport now, because now we in not. Oh, he's trying to port area down 9.7. So
Okay,
bring the
okay.
port
I
area
was sitting
down,
here.
because that's definitely wrong. Unless, unless you're using the airport, that'll be fine.
I was sitting there like, man,
That'll
ain't
be
no
fine.
way.
The airport.
Okay, I said that's a big port.
So you gotta read that. If you're using the airport on the small one, that's a big port. That's about average cell port. Remember, kickers can play in 18. That's why you see my. I'm using the airport now, but my slot fairly big because they can move a lot of air. But when you use the airport, it's more efficient. You can bring the port area down. But me and another guy who I think I learned from, I used to read all his comments on Trinican SMD forum. I hope the guy don't hate me. But his logic coincides with my logic, and I've seen that it works. I know woofers like port areas don't have to work that much. You can use the box to make the woofer not do so much work. But if a port area of a circle is more efficient than the slot, then why you just can't use the same amount of port area and just use the slot? People, you don't have to because it's more efficient. Well, okay, you don't have to, but the bigger port, the less woofer work the woofer has to do, right, baby? And so we have always utilized, and that's why I'm using these precision ports. They telling me how to tune for a certain port area. I think I can increase that port area with that highly efficient port, and we're gonna see what it do. So the area port is inside the vehicle. I must say this: my vehicles always made it better with slot ports, but I never use an aerial precision port. I always use a static port, PVC pipe. Same thing, still smooth on the inside. Now for to see what the benefits of using a 1.5 inch flared radius. I'm gonna have that box. Fred gonna have that box with his P2 Audio Rampage Elite 10 that are in a leaky box with a slot port doing a 144.7 to 30 hertz. We finna see. We both finna see because he's finna get his box today. I'm gonna let y'all see Fred's box. This is I should be putting the clear on it tomorrow. He think the last one look like furniture. This one really do look like furniture. I'm getting better with the
It's gonna
staining,
be in
y'all.
the kitchen. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be in my kitchen.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better with this staining, boy. This staining getting
You get any better, we gonna need you to do some cabinets
people
too
gonna
now,
be in
man.
trouble. Put it like that.
And some house speaker cabinets.
No sir. Hey, do you recommend more power than the subs RMS or less? I do recommend at least twice what the subs recommend. So, for instance, like I got two subwoofers in my vehicle now that's 800 watts RMS. That's 16. So I want to make sure I get about 3,000 to them. Why? Because after the losses, I believe I can for sure get that 1,600 to them. So I would get an amp that's rated 3,000. Like for instance, I think two Solo X's sound good on a Warhorse 3600. Why? Because I know for sure I can get 1,600 watts to them. So I recommend always using twice more power than the subs. Of course he do. He got two tens on 8K. So ain't no sense in asking him for any elaboration on what I just.
Hold on, I
Yeah.
got an opinion on this. I got a real opinion on this one. It all
All right,
depends
go
on
ahead.
brain. Don't be up here asking that question if you got a sub that you know it can only take 1,000 watts. Don't be trying to put no 3,000 watts on that sub now. There's some brands out here that you know everybody like to ask about all the time. I just don't want to put them in a bad light. I ain't gonna say no names,
Stay
but I
still.
think
Stay
y'all
still.
know who
You
I'm talking about.
go. Slow down. Don't go too fast. Don't think your Wi-Fi that fast. They didn't hear nothing
Oh
you
man,
said really.
let me see something.
Say it again
Let
without
me take
moving a
it
whole
out.
lot of moving. Slow down. Don't say nothing. Get kicked out now. Got JD in there as a
I
moderator.
just
You gotta be
buffering
careful.
all together.
He on
There,
guard duty tonight. You know what I'm
there,
saying? JD
there you
out
go.
there.
Can you hear me now?
What's up, JD? Yeah, we can hear you. Been hear you. Here we
Okay,
go.
so go ahead. Let's go to the next because that was messed up. I turned out the Wi-Fi now.
Yeah, you damn right. But see, I can watch the Falcons anytime. They're going slow. Yeah, you right. I'm finna go watch the game. This ain't gonna be no long live. And you know the Falcons playing like you right. What app would you recommend? What app would you recommend for full kicker solo L7S? I think they 450, 19. You can put four of them on a warhorse. Be careful, you know how to say. You can put any mild speakers on a firewall. You just gotta know how to manipulate your gain. And sometimes your gain all the way down will be more than the subwoofer's rated. Then you just have to get a radio where you can limit your subwoofer output. So you can put any subwoofer on any amp, arguably, okay? Which is what you should. So you can put them four of those L7S on a warhorse, or you can put on the KXA 2400. Your choice. Ah, debating on running 2B2 Ride 10 seal for dubstep music on a GBL GTO 1400 per one. I'm told I can fit that, but I can't fit a port design. Thoughts? The Ride 10 seal, I don't know how they sound seal. Can't answer your question. I know he don't know either. Oh, he's a porter guy. This porter SPL guy. So seal is not where he's actually trying to do anything yet. I know if you like hip hop with me, I wouldn't be doing that.
Ain't that bad
I'll
with
be
it, is it,
straight up, in
MB?
my opinion.
Ain't that
Now
bad,
I'm
is it,
building a
MB?
box for my 2B2 raised. What's that? Yeah, you bad with it.
Just tell him
Hey,
something
now I'm
about the
building a box for
ESPN.
my
Ain't that
B2
bad.
audio raised. What is? What ain't that bad? What ain't that bad?
Oh, me being an SPL guy,
You
ain't
got a
that bad of
lag
an
here, I
SPL
think.
guy. I think it's lag on both going both because sometimes you lag.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh yeah, it's gonna go with. Stop moving so much. Otherwise, can't keep up. You trying to
All
get
right,
the computer to progress too much. You moving all around. You slowing it up, man.
my
Hey,
bad. Let me see.
B2 recommends a 2.5 cube box tuner 30 with only a 19 square port area. I think the port area seems too small. 2.5 cubes and 19 square inches. You right about that. That do seem a little bit too small. That might be a misprint. You need to say about 16, 15, 16, in my opinion. That might be a misprint for sure. Because you take 2.19 square inches and divide it by two, that's misprint that you use in every report. I don't know if you're saying that or not. Constantine Sway. I'll be running that setup that he's talking about, the Rampage 12D4, on a rock part on a J Audio 15 by 1 and 2 ohms. I ain't enough power to get full performance, but it will move it. Since I don't have enough power, I was thinking 2.75 net with 14 screens of port area. What are your thoughts on size and port area to tune 32 hertz? Well, for one, you're not using a whole lot of power. Kind of really meaningful output out of it. And you'll still be fine. Three ain't number point 0.5, point almost 6.6. Uh, that's what equals out to about a quarter, more leaning toward the little bit more than 20%, 20% more than what the manufacturer costs. But you're not throwing a whole lot of power to that sub. JL great amps, that power will get to it, but B2 audio is really underrated. So it's gonna take that little power from that good highly damp amp. It's gonna eat that very well. The Raid, yeah, it's gonna eat that very well. So you right on making the box size, but making the box bigger so you get more output. But make it a little bit bigger than that, because that's not a whole lot of power. That's basically 750 watts per core on a perfect day. Nobody gets all the power, but with the J audio, you're gonna get pretty close. So that's 750 divided. That's 2 divided by 750. Uh, you probably get maybe 900, 800 make it to the driver divided by 2. We'll be fine on that J audio, but it's gonna sound wonderful because B2 audio, even though it can handle the power, which means take the cooling off, just you're not getting any more stronger output than what he got it rated at. And that's for any subwoofer. It's just these companies make them to be able to handle a lot of heat. B2 audio dispels the heat very, very well. They're very, very efficient. Don't you agree, Fred?
Very, hey, Man, none of them need that much power, but if you give it power, good clean power, you're gonna get even more output. So I definitely agree with that.
Also, do you build boxes for 212s for Mercury? I build a box for anything you got the space for it based on the brand you use now.
Trunk buster
Some
for that
12 like
car.
the BT Audio. So, yes, Trump Buster, that's for solos. He 212s and 3Qs. You go to B2 Audio, get that Rampage, you can get 212s and 2Qs. So based on what the manufacturer says, it's gonna be tell you what I recommend. But yeah, I build whatever the space, I build whatever you have the space to run correctly based on what the brands say. I'm not making this stuff up, pulling out my ass. And if you don't have a lot of power, I can sauce it up with I can sauce it up with the box volume in relation to the port area. I'm pretty good at that. Got a lot of people happy with that. But that's what I do, man. It's not magic. It's just understanding physics and subwoofers.
Hmm.
At was understanding physics as it relates to subwoofers, the movement. Bass is made by the rarefied and compression of air. Whoever moves the most air is the loudest.
Trying to be still
Okay.
seeking to catch up.
I got a split off of the box coming up too. I'm trying to build a Sonic console down far box for 280 for everybody liking them old Alibaba subs. I keep hearing lots of about AD. That 12 marketing campaign group they got, they pretty good, boy. They left like them people, they left DD and now they want to help all dynamics. And that's stuff straight off of the damn shell. All of
Dang.
it. There it
Nothing
is.
special about it.
Nothing special about it all. Straight off the
They ain't
goddamn.
got to worry about me looking at it then.
Yeah. Change the saw parts off so they work in real small boxes. So they say. But high failure rate. Uh oh. 8 inch. 8 inch B2 or DD 25 8. Seem like the B2 getting all the hype. That's because we talking about it right now. They got
Uh,
two different sounds, man. B2 audio,
what you,
he ain't heard. He heard, oh, we stopped it. He heard the 2508 for his output. And he was enamored with it. He said, man, yo, them eights is the loudest eights I ever heard. It don't sound like two eights. Just do it here. He's never heard the
facts.
solo
I
eights.
sure said.
But he was experienced in a B2 audio. He experienced the B2 audio 10. And now he understands why I say about the B2 audio sub. All the subs in my camp, the Quentin, have their own unique sound. They do not sound alike. On this channel, I'm picking subwoofers and telling y'all, hey, this does this. This is cream in the crop. This stuff sounds different. You not when you come here, I'm not gonna talk about stuff just because of the brand. Like for instance, look at Sundown Audio Power Sport line. That same 6-spoke bag that people been using for 120 years. Now he got a Power Sport line. He wants y'all to believe it sounds different from any other eight that use that damn 6-spoke bag. Okay. And then this one he sells for the price point and let me know he ain't did nothing to put his name on dust cap. I don't talk about stuff they ain't really doing nothing. I'm talking about stuff that separate themselves from others. And most of the times you can tell just by looking at the driver. Hey, man, I don't look like everybody else. Everybody exactly. So B2 getting all the hype because people starting to hear him. What's really gonna
That
happen
boy, that different.
when Fred show y'all what two do inside this new box I got built for him. I'm gonna show y'all how I look map colored because I'm pretty sure that what he's about to do is gonna have people wanting to buy that setup that got around. I'm serious because I think he's gonna do some. What it's doing in the box, what he's doing in the rampages in a box not built for him, and a box that don't even have the same cutout that's needed. I mean, it's leaking, and he doing a 144.7 at 30 hertz. I wonder what's gonna happen when it gets this box because the box he put him in was a box built for him, DC Audio.
XL10. Yeah.
Yeah. Now he got a box. This box is gonna be built for them. We gonna see, but he already at 144.7 in a box that's not built for it. So you think I can't gain 3/10 just by making sure the cutout right? And then we're using by my new boxes that I'm building. I'm thinking it's working out well because I got one in my truck already. Uh, I got a 6-inch aerial and I call it my dynamic port enclosure. Most ports that I send out, boxes I send out, porta boxes I send out, static port. You can't change it. Well, you tune it, what you tune. What if I give you the capability with another company, shouts out the precision ports, to be able to tune your box to your vehicle? So what about you say I want to buy tune to 33? What if because of your cabin, when I just seen the box, it's dropping too low and you want to be it played 33, but you want all the emphasis at 33. So because of your transfer function, you might need to tune the box higher or lower to get that. Well, I can see the box with your longest tuning. And then as you shorten it and put in my box MB, I want a box tuner 33 and 36. I'm gonna pay for the dynamic port box. All right, cool. Which means you're gonna get a precision port. And I'm going to cut it to two lengths. One at the requested frequency and one 3 hertz high. Because you can hear the difference between 3 hertz. And then put it inside your vehicle and see what happens. Real quick and easy. Shots out of precision ports making that happen. That's where I'm going with this next, y'all. Just testing it out right now. Because y'all know I'm built for performance. It sound good, man. If it ain't gonna sound good, what's the point?
Hey, but to the question
So
why we talking about that B2, that boy that just different, man. He sound good and got output. He sound it's that sound. He just different.
yeah, fine.
Am I still
TCC says
lagging?
so it's all about what range. Nah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but now I got you over here on the iPad. I see you look like you were lagging a minute ago. That's why I was asking. That's why I'm being still and quiet to
Can
see if
you
it'll catch up. I can hear you.
can you hear me right now?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, you just can't stay. You can't move a whole lot. That's all.
All right.
Okay. Oh, this dude TC says love how Jay matches the voice core for the size of the sub inversion and expensive. Nobody else brand is really doing that. Same motor all the way through. Same voice core all the way through. Different cone up top. Uh, Let me ask this question. From my experience, MB, I've learned that if you get an amp that is full power, both subs at max peak, it's less stress amp and seems to keep the cores cooler. This is true. This is true build.
For my spirit,
What's up, Rich Barty? Your box on the way, man.
full power, both subs at
Okay.
max.
Answer this question. Answer this question.
Nope, it does not get hot. Nah, I can see why people say that because of their fan location. But what I did when I noticed the fan location, because it's under the amp, I used little rubber washers and I elevated my amp up like let's just say half of an inch off of the wood so it can breathe under there. But other than that, make sure that you actually get all the current that it needs, cause that will make an amp get hot. You may not notice it, but some alternators don't. If you sitting at a red light, it may not be sending out enough amperage in order to get to that amperage supply, and that'll cause heat over time as well. Then the amp still strained and trying to play it. Then you stop at another red light. You now again you ain't giving the amperage that the amp needs. So that can cause it, but mine doesn't.
Hmm. I like this question right here, but I wonder how. Let me ask you this question right here.
What you got?
Rob Burke says my DD 2008 supercharged hits loud, but not very musical. How long have you had it? The Iron Claw Spider that's on the 2508G takes a long time to break in. Far, far longer than others. I told Fred this. He said, man, listen to B2 audio, and I heard the 2508. Which one sounds better? I said, if the 2508 can eventually get the sounding better after maybe a year and a half of constant use. Because what he heard was just loud and it was low, but that compared to B2 audio right out the box before he break in. his suspension is enough to catch and how he designed the subwoofer. It's going to take the 25 week a long time to get to that level of suspension quality. You got the Enclosure Spider, and most of y'all want to throw a lot of power. So they're two different subs. So in a way, Rob, you are right. Because of that Spider being so stiff, he misses some. I ain't gonna say misses. No, he just don't play with emphasis where you can hear. But that's because they haven't fully broke in. Ain't no 3 months with no 25 AG unless you listen to that joke 3 hours at a time back and forth at a rated power. It gonna take. He made that for a long time, and that's the advantage that 25 he got over all of them, bro. Over all of them. He gonna
Man,
last long.
hold
He
on
gonna
there,
get
Big.
louder and
I just
louder.
seen the comment pop up. He just said he only had him in there for 1 week. Nah,
Oh hell no, hell
nah.
no. If you do that, the BT audio gonna sound better than him off the rip all the time. It
How
gonna
long you
take.
been playing yours before I heard it?
Well, I had that pair when it came out. Yeah, when it came out, and you know I
How
had
long
one
would you say it took to get that loud?
the whole what? It been out 2 years.
Oh Lord,
They still. They,
That sub gonna last a long time.
yeah, he still. He waits me to get back to him. He understands the solo out, but he waits me to get he was broken in. I want people to say MBE still recommended 25. You damn right. Especially for longevity. Ain't nobody he still. He
That's
don't push
crazy.
in easy as B2 audio do. B2 audio, I can push B2 audio in right now with 3 fingers. But that's how he designed his subwoofer. Josh is saying ain't nobody 8 gonna outlast mine. I'm gonna be getting loud forever in comparison to them. They gonna ask Todd, they still ain't broke in. Hold on, let me give y'all this before I get off, man. Let me show y'all. I don't think I just told you how you can do a lot of this platform. I love all the subwoofers out back, and I can tell you why. But check this out. Shouts out to Thanos. We're gonna see what he can do.
2 years and he
This
still
boy,
stiff.
yeah, he's
Wow.
still. Yeah, my wife shaking her head. He's still. Look, look. You see my arm flexion? You see that? That's the Iron Claw Spider, man. He ain't broke in. People talking about that how they like the DD. I said, yeah, good. And I know I sold it to him in January. I said, boy, you ain't broke in.
So let me
Boy,
ask you something. Since you fix your ground, you gonna put the 25 away back in there to see what it's gonna do?
of course, everybody, man, listen, man. Everybody get about it. Ain't nobody listen, man. I love Thanos. Hey, right there, love Thanos, boy, but we gotta, they in longevity testing. Once they get to 140, they in longevity testing. Who gonna fail? All the
You know
ones I
something?
picked. I put them in, put them in different boxes, try different stuff with them. With all of them in longevity testing. And I'm doing it live with y'all. If you get him, the B2 audio, whatever fits your budget, box prices ain't gonna change. Unless you
That's
trip,
true.
box ain't gonna change. Box price ain't gonna tell you what you want to do. But boy, I still got respect for him. My boy, he still ain't broke in. Look,
That's crazy. 2 years?
that boy
That's
ain't breaking
crazy.
in.
That's
You see,
crazy.
look, 2 years, homie. Look, you can see I'm using my muscle to push this in. Now watch
I'm
this.
seeing it.
Come on, boy.
That's
And he
crazy.
sound so he sound a certain way. Now watch
I don't
this.
think Thanos want to be in the
And this
camera
ain't
with me
taking
right now.
but all then Thanos don't care nothing about you. He ain't that Leviathan
He
too.
know I'm
Now
coming.
watch
He
this.
know I'm coming.
Y'all see the difference?
Hold on.
That's
So
what
how
gives
long
me
you had that? That's the Rampage V3 or V2?
this is Rampage.
Which one? The
See how
V3?
he much moving on here? V3.
Mine gonna get that soft? Ooh.
They soft. That's how he do it.
Mine
So
ain't that soft.
crazy sound. You don't think that's all?
Mine ain't that
My
soft.
the Iron Claw Spider is soft, man. The Iron Claw, it is what it is. But I still love him. I don't think he's gonna last long that 25 weeks. I don't think Thanos gonna last long that 25 weeks. It's Iron Claw Spider, man. That's a real engineered spider. For real.
Mmm.
I'm serious. You ain't let down
Mmm.
Iron Claw Spider for all my brains. I got a lot of respect. The G7, my G7 the same way. Yeah, well, hold it. It's gonna be a long time, but I don't think nobody gonna be 2508 durability. I just don't.
Nah. 2 years and
I
he
don't
still that stiff? Nah.
see that still, man. He's
Nah, he
still
ain't.
still.
That
He
jumper
ain't
that
worried
might
about
last
it.
20 years for real.
And then you can get a recon the same way. Only be paying a different motor. He take the motor off a D 2508. He got a number on there. He can rebuild that still. If that motor's still available, you get the new saw parts, whatever he done in saw part. But it is, look, I got this from Joshua, man. 5 more divisions right now that he can do that 2508. So that's 5 more 8s we can get. We can go to EFGHIJK. One G. It's 5 more things he can do that silver right now. I can name 3 of them off the top. Right off the top. Voice core 2.75. Because of that
You
spider,
might.
that spider,
Hey, I need that
that's
9510 now.
yeah, you think it. The round gonna change. Voice core can go 2.75, 3Q. Motor can go wider, can't go no deeper. Deeper water. His motor is 7.25. I think it's give me that measure tape. Let me show you that. His motor. Oh, man, I got the wrong stuff in my hand. They don't get me talking about these 8s. I know these 8s. My boys compete with
I
anybody
see.
out there. Yeah,
Except for
boy.
me. Thanos trying to move out the
Yeah,
camera
but
on me
that's
now.
me. Yeah, but you went to the 10. You went to the 10 because you know what
No,
I'm doing these 8s,
no,
boy.
no, no. We ain't finna do
Boy,
that
them
now. So the camera done
2508,
caught
them
up.
2508, them 20 boys, they shook you. You went back and told your
No,
cousin
hey,
that boy got 2 8 to crush them little
I
folks
got you.
sundown.
I got you.
Crush
2508 cool. He good. He cool. Thanos, me and Thanos, we still beefing. When you put Thanos in, you don't remember that phone call you made to me? Bring them the tens over there. Bring them
Bring them
on
over
over
here.
here. I got something
Bring them
for
over.
you. I
But
bet you
there's a
won't say
reason
that to
he
these
can do.
B2.
Bring them over here.
Okay.
They in Leviathan now. These B2s, they 7. I mean, this 2508 is 7 inches. The cutout 8. He can take the motor to 7.5. What happens when you make the motor wide? I didn't told when you make it ain't the height that necessarily increases the BL. It's the what?
Mm-hmm.
The width.
It's the width.
He
Mm-hmm.
got a whole half an inch to give on each side. He can go from 7 to 7.25 to 7.5 to 7.75. The basket 8 inches cut out, man. So he can keep increasing the width of the motor and increasing the BL. And everybody he at 8 too, but he at 8 giving you cone air. Ain't no toilet seats over here, shorty. None but that,
Hey,
none but a fist. None but a fist. None but a fist, man. Don't count DD out now.
oh, I ain't gonna count Josh out now.
Don't count Josh out. Top plate. Top plate can increase. Which increase when they increase the top plate, what go up? What go up when they increase the top plate?
When
The
you increase
BL
top
and something
play,
else.
yeah, it's
X
the
Max, homie.
BL.
X Max.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, a deeper core. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see. No, he can't increase the top plate. He increase top plate, he gonna go over 8 inches. So he can increase the width of the motor.
I don't know. Josh will figure out a way. Don't play with
What?
that. Don't. I don't doubt
So we
Josh.
can't go
Josh will figure
wide in
something out.
this. We can't go wide in this. But Johnson can put a bump plate back here. He can put a bump plate back here 1/2 inch. This anything right here in the center is not gonna stop him from getting inside the box. So he can build you one with a bump plate like that APX motor from Atomic. Put that big bump plate back here. Look at that Resilient Sounds Gold 8. Increased surface area, bump back plate. He can go from 20 to 28 millimeters of excursion.
Mm,
I'm telling you what I know,
mm.
but don't count him out now with this same
I ain't gonna
basket.
count him out. I
Hey,
told you,
hey,
me and 2508, we cool. I just ain't cool with Thanos because of the way you
hey.
call my phone. You don't
Look,
call
look.
my phone, calling my tens, look. You don't do
Yeah,
that. You don't do
one thing,
that.
Thanos told me, ain't no scissor talking. We know how to say what we had to say. Bang your
I'll
ass.
be over there.
That's it.
Don't worry about it. I'm coming. I'm coming through. Leaky box and all. I'm coming through.
You
And you,
come to pick up a box. You don't pick your box. Don't do that.
when he get,
You
hey,
come
when these 10 get in that cracking, don't even worry about it.
He
It just
got
ain't. It's
hey
gonna be all the way ugly.
to the spider landing at 1.58. Let me see if Josh can get his millimeter inches to millimeter. Oh, we know you're gonna beat us, but you got to beat us by a whole lot.
I think I can do it. You gave me the cracking. You got Leviathan, I got the cracking.
Okay, man. Listen, man. Listen. From the bottom of Spider, from the bottom of Spider on the 2508 to the top
Mm-hmm.
plate. Guess how many millimeters it is, homie?
35. No, no, hold on, no,
44.
because he got like 40 something millimeters of X mechanical. So yeah, that's about right.
44. 44. 44,
Turn
homie.
more into X Max instead of X mechanical and keep it linear. Ooh, oh, eh, you can turn that 2508 into something. You went to
Listen.
lagging too when you went to moving.
That's right. Okay, get you. Got you. He got 44 millimeters of X Max potential using this design right here as it stands. From that spider land to this top plate is 44 millimeters. He only using 20. The rest of it's mechanical. What happens if he increase the voice cores? He can use more of that shit. Give it. He got the 44. So take off. He can take the 38 millimeters. Taking the 30 ain't nothing. It's just a slight change. And increase the voice core size. Don't count Thanos out. No, don't count Godzilla out now. It's the king of all monsters now. I tell you, that's why I tell you, I bring y'all the A's they gonna do it. Keep up
Hey,
with them mega teams.
2508. Don't worry about 2508. Still cool with me. You ain't called me with that one. That ain't the sub you call my phone with. You called me with Thanos.
And Thanos and not Leviathan. Look, I'm gonna get out of here. He can say what he got to say. We ain't finna do no more talking. See the base head, use the base head. This is
Mm-hmm.
Thanos. Turn this Thanos right here. We got 1.5 dB. We got the same port area you got. We just
Mm-hmm.
got a bigger box because we small, so we got a bigger box. We on
Mm-hmm.
less power. You have to be 4 hertz higher than me, lower than me, and 1.5. Hold on, you got 3,000. I'm on 8, and you gotta be 2 Qs. I can't be 2 Qs, 2 dB away from me. If I'm 2 dB within your scope, they still good, but 8's better up on the seat of a truck.
Okay, okay, okay.
Still had the potential to beat me. You coming? It's like you coming down a size to fight me. You came down because you can be in 3 Qs as well, but we putting you on the seat of a truck. So you in what you in 2.67, you in 1.3. You right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in 3. I got box volume. I got 2 dB to my scope
Okay.
and 4 hertz and 3 hertz. If I'm within 3 hertz, you got to be 4 hertz higher than me. I get 3 hertz. So if you do a 146 and I do a 144, you're in trouble. I win.
I think I need
You
to
have to
go.
do 147. But I told you I really believe you're gonna do it. From what I'm seeing, experiencing, I think you're gonna do. You might do north of 147. You might hit 148. You might.
I think it's
You might.
possible. I think it's possible.
I really do think it's possible. I need it to happen because if not, well, it ain't really no loss. You took a big cone into a small box. But that's the only way I would recommend tens is if you 3 dB more. You got to be twice as loud. We already agreed that you got to be twice as loud, especially with the power you give it. If I do a 144,
Okay.
you have to do a 148. You got to do a 147. I mean, you have to. You got to be twice as loud as me. If not, 1 dB more than me, that ain't no big deal. 2 dB,
Mm.
can't be different. Got to be 3. And you need to be lower than me. You need to be
I
lower than
might
me.
need. I might need to go and order their pipe tonight.
I think you're going to be fine.
I think so too. I'm gonna observe what you say about the port and yours and what it do, the characteristics of it. I want to see how they really help.
All right, help. It is the first tune. And the first tune got me at 33. Look, let
I
me get
want to
out of here,
see.
man. I want to watch some more of my. I gotta watch some of my guy. I gotta rewatch. I'm gonna be late behind, but I am.
I know you ain't sitting there trying to watch them Falcons.
And why I would though. You watch? Oh, that's right. You ain't got no football, NFL football team.
Man, don't rub it in.
Yeah,
Don't
it's like
rub it in.
you in Alabama,
We
you ain't got
got
no team.
we got semi-pro. We got the Birmingham Stars.
Right now, I'm in. Oh no, what I'm in? Right now, I am in. Oh, that ain't nothing semi-pro. That's on 36 WAT. Hey, right now I'm in 3Q, tune to 33 hertz with 9 squares support area. You might be in trouble. You might be in some serious trouble.
I
We're
won't
gonna
know.
see.
I won't know.
We're gonna see.
I won't
Oh yeah.
know.
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know. I ain't gotta wait. I'm joking tomorrow. I just gotta play with see what songs do what. I'm gonna meet on Wednesday. So you come pick up this
I
box.
think it's gonna be
I'm
nasty.
gonna let you
I
know.
think it's gonna
Well, you
be.
better
I
figure
think
out
it's gonna
something
be
because this where I'm
nasty.
at right now, and they gonna know where I'm at right now.
That's gonna be nasty.
You know, I told you
I
all
want
I'm
to see
hoping
what
for
to do in
y'all.
your
I
truck.
need to do 143s easy. I need to be able to do 143 easy. We're gonna see if this aerial port with this big flare means something. We're gonna see because I've been doing. I did a slot port before. I mean, a static port with the PVC. It didn't do good as a slot. Slot faced up has always been the best in my cabin. We're gonna see now what this precision port do. Y'all be blessed.